Breaking news, Supreme Court decisions are coming down, and we do have one. This decision on the South Carolina Planned Parenthood case.
National Correspondent Alana Austin live on Capitol Hill tracking the latest developments. Good morning, Alana.
Hey, good morning, Krisha and Sean. And this first case we're going to unpack here is a victory for South Carolina and other red states that have sought to block funding going to Planned Parenthood and abortion providers. In this case, on a 6-3 ruling, we're learning that Justice Neil Gorsuch, who wrote this opinion on behalf of the court, is saying that there is not a private right to bring forward a lawsuit if a state does not include something like a Planned Parenthood as a provider that it is going to offer those funds for. So it is a very technical case, but ultimately this is a bit of a victory once again for states that are looking to block funding going to abortion providers. Now, we're also learning that there was a victory for the First Step Act. That was part of President Donald Trump's legacy from his first term in office. There was resentencing and more lenient sentences for criminal defendants on some mandatory minimum sentences. And in this case, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson authoring that majority opinion for the court. So that is empowering more of those offenders to have a more lenient sentence if their sentences were vacated after the First Step Act took effect. So that is another technical case. Now, there were a couple of other opinions issued today. We're still unpacking those. But unfortunately, Krisha and Sean, they did not yet get to some of the blockbusters of this term. Tomorrow, we've now learned, will be the final day. There are several opinions left. That's going to include birthright citizenship, one of President Donald Trump's top priorities that he issued as an executive order to rein that in, and nationwide injunctions when a single federal district court judge in the country can halt the president's agenda. That's something both Republicans and Democrats have issued concerns. We're waiting to see if the court will be restricting, curtailing some of the powers of those judges. Also, porn websites and age verification for the state of Texas that could have far-reaching impacts. And then also LGBTQ plus books in schools, a group of parents, interfaith representation there out of Maryland. They were concerned that their children were being exposed to materials that they did not have the chance to sign off on or opt their children out of. So we are now anticipating we will learn the outcome of those major cases tomorrow.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.